Hi guys, Erica here. Today I'm going to do an easy everyday eyeshadow look. Throughout the Back to Basics series we've done foundations and contours and blushes and everything in between, and I wanted to kind of throw in a fun, easy, quick tutorial this week of how to do easy everyday eye look. And I'm going to use these 3 shades across the top, and this is the Tartelette Tease. It's a really cute little palette that I picked up at Sephora. I think it was $21. And I have my primer and my foundation already done, and that's pretty much it. I did my eyebrows too, so everything is done up until that point, and there's nothing on my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and put a primer on, an eyeshadow primer, and I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and it looks like this. This is the anti-aging primer, and I don't recommend this one. I'm using it up. I've had it forever. These last forever, and they're top notch as far as eyeshadow primers go. They make your eyeshadow last all day, not crease, don't look greasy, anything like that. It just makes a nice little layer for your eyeshadow to go on. Now, the one I do recommend is the regular, and it looks, I believe it looks just like this in a purple tube, and it doesn't, it's not the anti-aging, it's just the regular eyeshadow primer potion by Urban Decay. And I'm going to take a little bit and put it on my hand. Just a little bit goes a long way, and I mean seriously, that's too much right there. And I'm going to put a little bit on my eye, on both eyes. And make sure that it's blended really nicely. And the big difference that I see between the anti-aging primer potion and the regular is essentially that this one feels a little bit more greasy, and maybe it's just the components in it for the anti-aging part. The regular Urban Decay primer potion is a little thicker and almost like a base, where it's a nude color, and it feels just a little bit thicker, but not in a way that you think that it's really nice actually. And I don't do this next step every day, but I did want to show this product. It's the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo eyeshadow, and these are just like a base, and you can use this also as just a base if you don't want to use a primer. I just picked this one up. I like these because these ones last forever. You could actually just use this if you wanted to by itself. And I'm just going to place that a little bit on the lids, and if you've heard of MAC paint pots, this is kind of the same kind of thing. They're really pigmented. You can find them in many colors. These are really nice, and I suggest these for instance, if you want to make a certain eyeshadow color pop, use this underneath. Like if you wanted a purple eye one day, get this in purple, put it as a base, and then put your purple eyeshadow over it, so it makes the color really, really stand out. I'm gonna put some on the other eye, and I am placing this just on my eyelid up to the crease, as that's where most of my eyeshadow will be placed. Essentials that I recommend are a fluffy brush, a longer bristled one like this that's kind of sparse with the bristles. It looks like this, not really dense. This is the MAC 224. This is good for blending out. It's hard to explain until you get your hands on it. This is nice for just really blending out a crease. If you just need a little bit of blending out, not intense, just something to get the eyeshadows to kind of blend nicer. And this is the Holy Grail MAC 217 brush. It is worth the money. I promise you, I've got a whole slew of these in my bag, and this is the #1 brush that I would suggest you spend money on. Wait for Christmas, I don't know. Get yourself one of these if you really want to have nice blended eye shadow. This one is for the crease, blending out, and it does the job. I've got 2 down here now just for this tutorial. They're nice. And that again is the MAC 217 blending brush. And this isn't something that you necessarily need, but this is the MAC 219. It's a nice little pencil brush. It's good for crease if you want to get right into that little V. This is great for beginners, and not just beginners, because makeup artists have this in their bag. This is a wonderful tool if you're practicing getting that V, because it's intense, small little dense brush, very tiny as you can tell the size. And I don't have a number for this because this is one of my favorite brushes. I use it every day, and this was put into my makeup kit when I was in school, and this isn't a certain brand. This is a chisel pointed fluff brush. Looks like that, just a domed little brush. This is what I use to pat on the eyelid, eyeshadow. And you can get these anywhere. I'll try to put some links down of brushes that I've used that I like that are also in my makeup kit. This is my favorite. And one last one. This is another style little crease brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk, which you can find at Target. This is good for blending into the crease. This is a little bit cheaper. I have a whole bunch of these too. They don't last as long as the MAC ones, but again, if you are on a budget and want to try something a little bit more moderately priced, this is a great option. And again, they're not exactly the same, but you can work with it. So, okay, so getting right into it, we're going to take the little palette, and you can use whatever palette you want to. Obviously, I'm using this one just because it's nice and small and I can show you. I'm going to take this white little color right here. I don't know if that has a color. Oh, it says it right on there. It's Whisper. And I'm going to take my little fluffy brush, put it into the white color, and I'm going to put it right here in the corner. Just put a little bit, place it right on there, to the corner of my eye, into the middle of my eyelid, just halfway to the halfway point. And I'm going to use just 3 colors today. That way it's easy for you and you get the gist of where to place it. And I'm taking it, like I said, inner eye duct into the middle of my eyelid. And you can put it to the crease if you want. You're not going to see a lot of it. It's just a highlight in that area. Okay, I'm going to take just a little fluffy brush here and take the middle color, Crush, which is this really pretty color right here. And take that, put it on my brush, and put it right where I stopped there. And take it out to the outer corner right here. And it is shimmery. So I'm just going to keep on dabbing it until I get the effect that I want. So you can kind of use, keep on putting on the eyeshadow until you get the intensity that you want. If you want it just light, you can stop, after a little bit, or if you want to keep on putting some more on, you can to intensify it. And don't worry if it comes out here a little bit or up here. That's what a blending brush is for. It's gonna fix that for you. Okay, now the fun part. I'm going to take the darkest shade, and that's called Heartbreaker here. Take a new little blending brush, since this is gonna be a dark eyeshadow, and take a little bit, and I mean a little bit, because you're gonna wanna start out, this is a really pigmented dark color. Any dark color, you're gonna wanna start out very fine with it, because you can build it up. I'm going to take that and just put it onto the outer crease. I'm going to very, very carefully, in this part I say take your time. A little bit goes a long way. Take your time, because if you go through it fast, it's going to look messy and you're going to have to go back and fix it anyways. I like to put it at the very top point and just very carefully dab the edge. And I'm going to put it on this very outer edge of my eye right there to create a V shape. And now I'm going to go in that very end of the eye again and go up into a little V shape into the crease. But I'm going to blend in the crease, just bring it in. Now that is a preference as to how far you want to bring in, obviously. Carefully, just blend, 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 blend. I'm going to go to the other side. Now it's not perfect over here, but I like to kind of make them even. So I'm coming back on this side at the outer edge, putting the dark in that corner, bringing it in just a hair, And I'm going to go back and blend that through in a little bit. So I'm bringing it in and then going to make that V effect. And it's kind of hard with this type of brush. If it's easier, you might want to get a pencil brush like this to start out to give you. It will give you an easier advantage to making a V. So back to blending. Or you can use that brown and really intensify it and change that into an evening look too. That's the nice thing about darker colors. And having something compact like this little baby is nice. It fits into your purse very easily. Okay, I'm gonna go back through with this brush right here, the 224. Wherever there are harsh edges, lightly just blend that, and it's going to go back and forth easily with it, and it will blend nicely for you. And little circular motions helps too sometimes. And I like to go back down on the lid right here and kind of easily just blend that together so it's not harsh. Okay, that's blended out pretty nicely. Lighten this area up right here. And also I'm going to run it across underneath my brow bone to highlight that area too. Like so. I love this crush color, which is the middle color, so much. This is what it looks like. You can see. I'm going to add a little bit more of that so it shimmers. There we go. Pack it on as much as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on. I'm going to go ahead and use the Maybelline one today. And I'm just going to dry my eyeliner on. Okay, it's one eye done. And if you want to have a refresher on winged eyeliner or eyeliner in general, I have a couple videos in the Back to Basics series, so you can go view those if you want a little bit more instruction on how to do that. Okay, so the eyeliner is done, and I am going to grab my eyelash curler and curl my lashes real quick and use my L'Oreal, whatever it's called, mascara. I always forget what it's called. Curling my eyelashes is the one thing I couldn't live without. That's the one product, if I had to choose, would be my eyelash curler. And obviously mascara, because they go together. And real quick, I'm going to go back through and darken that crease again, because with the eyeliner it gets a little bit lost, so I'm going to go back to that V and just intensify again, bring a little bit more. I like this palette because I have dark brown eyes and it really makes my eyes pop. Go back through and grab my little brush, 224, and blend that a little bit more. And sometimes you have to just blend, 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 blend. Sometimes it takes forever. Okay, and I am going to finish the rest of my makeup real quick and be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I finished my makeup and I got this color the other day. It's the Ultra HD matte lip color, the Revlon. And you know I love these, and this is the color Temptation, and it's more of a corally color, which I really love because it's springtime. And this color, which I wasn't really thinking, changed this daytime look into more of a glam makeup day look, I guess, but who cares, whatever. The eyes were the focus today, which are the everyday, just simple 3-shade eyeshadow. And I hope that was helpful. I'm sure most of you probably have put eyeshadow on before and know how to do that. But for those that didn't, I hope it was helpful and that you learned something new. And if you have any questions, just keep them in the drop down box below and I will answer those for you. And I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.